So how do I do this? Wait, are people watching this? Hey guys, it doesn't tell me anybody is. What's up? This is my first time doing this. I'm so nervous. You guys get to watch me in real time. Hi. Do you guys want to see Juniper? Oh my god. Wait, how can I see how many people are watching this? So do you guys have any ideas of what I could talk about this live stream? This one's kind of just to test the waters and to kind of just test out live streaming for the first time. Hi guys. Hi Vernon or Vernon, Gabriel or Gabriel. I'm pronouncing all these names wrong already. Godzilla Master 84. About ADHD, what about it? I have it. Do you guys like to know my opinion on it? Is that what you're asking? Hold on, I'm gonna grab Juniper. All right, so the only correct way to hold her is like a baby, but right now I think she's catnipped out, so I should probably stop bothering her. So you want to know my opinion on ADHD? I think it's actually a really cool thing, but in the kind of capitalistic like culture we have, it's not extremely convenient, especially for like schooling or a lot of jobs or whatever. I think it's really neat how fast our brains work upon a bunch of other things that it has, but yeah. Pasta and Joy, you like Juniper? I didn't introduce her. Oh, I'm in a house with a second cat right now. Her name is Indica. I don't know if I can say that on a YouTube stream, but that's her name. You want me to go grab her, guys? How does it feel to go live? I'm very nervous. I just drank a coffee, so I'm like super caffeinated. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet and just do this anyway. Thank you, Sam. The move went well. I'm doing all right. It's awesome. All right, let me go grab Indica, guys. I'll be right back. This thing is huge. Guys, can I say the F word on here? Because I want to call her like I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'm gonna like drop the F-bomb and then immediately get banned from live streaming forever. This is Indica. She's a girl. She's a huge, big, round kitty cat. Okay, no, I shouldn't curse. All right. You know, starting this YouTube channel is actually kind of difficult because in my like normal life, I cuss like crazy. I drop the F-bomb like left and right, and I actually had to teach myself to do that less because I didn't want to get like immediately banned from YouTube. Sorry, I'm reading these comments, guys. I'm so nervous right now, so ignore me being a little bit jittery. I'll get the hang of it in a bit. Oh, and feel free to ask questions. Feel free to ask about me, about my opinions on things. Where did you get all those messages? What messages? Oh, okay, I can say the F-bomb. I was just gonna say she's a fat fuck. No, she's running. She's like huge and round. It's so funny and cute. And then she has a tiny little tail and like a beautiful, majestic face. She's the weirdest cat I've ever seen. Just like a weird, like rat sort of thing. Bath salts. What is this? Like a little sticker thing? Can someone explain to me what this sticker thing is? This is bath salts and like a 20. I'll go live more often. I had to like get it out of the way. I'm so nervous right now, guys. Anime fan. I was a huge anime fan when I was younger, and I kind of stopped watching it for a few years. But since I moved, I've been watching JJK, and I really love it. But for the most part, I really just can't stand the whole like over sexualization, and it's like it's not that I'm like a feminist or like all crazy about that, but it's just like it's so annoying to hear like women moan with every sentence they say, and it's like just the over sexualization is just too much. It's cringy to me. So I'm not like a huge anime fan, but I have been loving JJK lately, like a lot. I also really love Cowboy Bebop. The show kind of sucks on its own, but I love the aesthetic. It's like my favorite. But I forced myself to watch it so I could use them, so I could wear the merch, so I could wear shirts because I didn't want to be like a fake fan. Oh my God! Thank you so much for the $20 donation. That's what that is. Vernon, how do I say your name? Vernon. I'm a master at mispronouncing things. Thank you so much. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, you're making my day. I'm actually like broke as hell right now, so that was like amazing. I love you for that. Oh, that's so nice. But yeah, I think anime does go too like far with fan service. It's just a lot of animes do. I like anime, but it's like it gets like it makes me cringe sometimes, or it just makes me just like, ooh, like I'm not necessarily like advocating against all that. I think it's silly, but it's just annoying to me. What do I like to eat? Um, I used to be very particular and picky my entire life, but lately I've just been trying literally whatever. I will try anything once. I couldn't tell you any specific thing. I like fruits, I like grains, I like nuts. That's an awful sentence. What do you do for a job? I'm currently unemployed. I moved here literally like a week ago. Vinland Saga. Actually, I watched like the first season of that. I really liked it, but I like hyper fixated on it for a while, and then like one day I just forgot it existed. I think it's like an ADHD thing. Am I a gamer? No, I'm not. Vagabond. Yeah, I actually read the first few chapters of that. I really want to get more into it, but sometimes I just get so caught up in scrolling on Instagram or distracting myself. So I don't quite always pursue what I love to do or what I want to do. But I've actually been getting better at that. I've been getting better at that. And I do like Vagabond is really high on my list of like media I want to read about. What music do you like? I like everything. I couldn't tell you one thing. I like every genre, but I actually have a list on my phone of like my favorites of a lot of things. Favorites. I've been loving. Okay, this is gonna be the most white girl response like ever, but I've been loving Hosier lately. No hate to white girls. I love white girls. I'm a white girl, but Hosier is very much a white girl singer. Kendrick. Kendrick over Drake. The dispute actually got me into Kendrick's music. I really fuck with it. But oh yeah, back to music. I have a list here because I forget my own favorites. My list includes Hozier, Fleetwood Mac, Mac Miller. I love The Strokes. Lord Huron. I like Lord Huron. Radiohead, Gorillaz and Grimes, and Doja Cat. That's my basic list. Drop the Spotify playlist. Okay, guys. So I actually have like a master playlist on my Spotify with like 5,000 songs, and it's definitely quantity over quality. A lot of it are songs that I would listen to when I was younger, but I could literally drop the link to my master playlist in chat. I could actually I'll give you guys the link to my Spotify account in general, so you can check out all of my playlists if you want. 1 second. I don't know if my camera's still on. I've got Spotify opened. Shit. All right, guys, I'm gonna drop my Spotify account in the chat. I think a good handful of my playlists are public. How does it come so natural for me to take action on making videos? Trust me, it was not natural. It was not natural. I did not want to do it, but I kind of I came to a point in my last job. For me, for some reason, employers don't tend to like me. I tend to do my job. I do it correctly most of the time. Actually, there was one job I was really bad at, but my last job, all of my coworkers kind of disliked me. I was too whimsical for them. Joking. Anyway, my last employer didn't like me, so I really hated the job. I was a server. I'm not a server now, but most of my jobs have been serving. I really enjoy serving actually because it's like I can put on a little show and like talk to people and just put on an act, and it's so fun for me. But my coworkers, my employer did not like me. They would pin things on me and blame things on me that I didn't necessarily I didn't do, or like my coworkers would do, and they'd accuse me of it, or they just kind of like find things to accuse me for just because they didn't like me. It was a very biased place, but I'm not gonna get into that. That's in the past. I don't really care about that anymore. I'm gone. But there was a point where I was kind of like pacing back and forth in my room, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't like wake up every single day and go to a job I hate. Like I need to devote myself to something that I love. You know, I need to devote myself to something that like ignites a fire in me. And initially I was really resistant to the idea, but I watched somebody make a video, and she had been talking about how she couldn't get any jobs anywhere, and eventually she realized she was really good at giving advice, and that's why she wanted to make a YouTube channel. And I was like, you know, actually, unfortunately, I have a lot of insight on life. I do not want to like put myself out there and talk and act as if I'm preaching on how to live life, but I was like, you know, I do have a lot of things I can share and a lot of experience I've gone through, because my life's it's like comical how much has happened to me. Like ask anybody in my life and they will tell you I am a magnet to bullshit. I'm a magnet to it. But then I figured I can do the same thing, you know? I could go on YouTube and start talking about my experience and how I overcame a lot of that. And it kind of just worked out instantly for me. So that's kind of how I came to do this all. It did not come naturally. I sat on the idea for months. I sat on it for months and I did not want to, until finally I was forced to quit. I like literally, I walked out mid-shift while I had a table, and I just walked up to the table and was like, hey guys, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to have like my coworker bring you your food. I just quit. And they were like, oh, okay. And they pulled out their wallet. They gave me a $20 bill. And I was like, holy moly. Okay, that's amazing. And so I walked out mid-shift, never talked to any of the people there again, even though I was friends with some of them. What actually made me leave was my friend accused me of something that she did. And it was a lot of BS. I'm sorry, guys. I'm ignoring your question to tell a story. I will go back and read the chat if you guys do want to ask more questions. I promise you. Anyway, this coworker and friend of mine, she had accused me of something she did, and my manager, who already didn't like me, kind of just went off on me and was like, "You can't keep doing these things, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "What are you like talking about? I didn't do that." And then he was like, "Literally, she told me you did." And so like, I was like, "No, she did that." And then so I walk back to the staircase and she goes off on me. She's like, I can't believe you told our manager like that I did that. And I was like, you told him I did it. Anyway, that made me so angry that I literally just quit on the spot and like walked out of the building. But yeah, that's kind of the story of why I forced myself to make a YouTube account. And I actually I sat around on my ass for like a month and procrastinated it. I thought about it every day. I was like, I'm too scared. I don't want to like talk on camera. I don't want to do this, you know? And then like one day I was just like, my ex visited and he told me he had a new girlfriend or some BS, and we caught up and like he left, and it made me so angry to realize that I was still on my same BS, because like he was like getting places in life and I was kind of stuck in the same place. I was kind of I was still a loser. I was still in my loser tendencies. I say that about myself. I'm just myself, but I was a loser. I was in my loser tendencies. I wasn't doing anything I wanted to do. And I got so angry that I created my first video, which is like start now. And I didn't even like want a reaction from anybody or like necessarily like want to harness in views or anything, like harness in views. So, guys, if I use the wrong word for something, just ignore it. I do it all the time. But I initially didn't like want to do it for views or anything, but I posted that and like I made myself post every single day to prove to myself that I could be consistent. And after like 4 or 5 days, I was like, hold up, I'm gonna kind of chill. Sorry. I was like, I'm gonna kind of I forgot what I was saying. But I'll just go back to answering questions. Do you like 50 Cent by any chance? Like the guy who sings? I don't really even know 50 Cent too well. So how come it comes so natural for you to take action making videos? It's not natural. It wasn't at first, but then it kind of became more natural over time. But sorry if I get a bit too energetic, guys. I'm like super caffeinated right now, but I'll kind of just chill out. I'll chill out for you guys. Don't want to like scare you off. How are you liking YouTube so far? How am I liking YouTube so far? At first, I was really conflicted, and it kind of took over my life a bit. I'd constantly be checking notifications. I'd constantly be like looking at my comments, and it kind of became like my entire mental state. And I kind of had to teach myself to not depend on that, I want to say. I had to teach myself that it wasn't like everything, and I shouldn't have like wrapped my head around it in the way I did. But I'm enjoying it a lot more than I did at first. I just had to readjust myself and readjust everything. Like I had to like acclimate to it and figure it out and figure out how to cope with it. But it's really fun. I love talking to you guys, and I love my subscribers who comment on all of my videos. I notice you guys, I recognize you guys, and I love it so much. I love it. I love you guys' support, and you guys make me so happy. And all of this is my passion, like just talking philosophy, self-improvement, philosophy, whatever. I'm not trying to be pretentious or anything, but I've always been really into this. Sorry if I have to like sniffle, guys. So my shower head, or the shower head in this place I just moved to, got stuff in it. So I was in the shower for a while, and something about it made my sinuses act up. So it's been like 2 days now, and I'm still all stuffy. I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh my goodness. Okay, Luke, I've worked with servers in the quoting you. I've worked with servers in the past. They can get catty with tips and having the best tables. LOL. You are so freaking right. That was one of my biggest peeves serving, because I would always be fair to everybody. I would always try to be equal. But there are some people out there who are out to get you. It's not out to get you necessarily, but it's like they throw you under the bus over and over again so that they can get the best tables and like the best tips. It's so, oh my goodness. I have so much to say about the serving industry, all of it. I love serving tables, but the people that work in those restaurants, the people that tend to not be the best, you know? Favorite state? I haven't been to well, actually, I have been to a handful. My favorite US state, I'd say I really love Oregon, Oregon, and South Carolina. Those are very, very beautiful states. Especially actually, I'm not gonna give too much detail, but I did live in South Carolina in the past for a while, not anymore, but it is such a beautiful state. I love it so much, and Oregon is just I love it. Do you consider yourself a lonely person? How do you deal with loneliness? Sorry. So I wasn't really a lonely person growing up. I didn't really know how loneliness felt until kind of something happened to me and it kind of shook me up and broke me as a person and totally like cleared my slate of who I was. And that's when I began to feel loneliness. I would depend my emotional state on others. I would depend my okayness on being with another person, my comfort on being with another person. And I was born very blessed. I was born with a very strong mental fortitude. I wasn't prone to being lonely. I wasn't prone to a lot of things. Very blessed way to be born. And so after this incredibly traumatizing thing happened, and I'm just gonna say it included shrooms, so like it really did like entirely rewire my brain. I After recovering from that, I got to take into perspective like my previous perspective before that and knew how it felt. Like I knew how it felt not to be lonely, to be whole in myself. So that's why I had the basis of being able to like realize, okay, it's not a matter of I need somebody. It's a matter of I need to be whole in myself. So I was born very blessed. I was born a very strong person. And after this incident, I like to call it the incident as a joke because there's like the meme over that or something. After that, I got to look to my past self for reference on how to be, and I kind of relearned how to be human and how to be strong again or whatever. But no, I wouldn't consider myself lonely at this moment. I I was blessed to have the previous perspective that I did, and I used that knowledge to essentially get over being lonely. And I think the core of that is being whole in yourself and not needing others. It's a beautiful thing to have connections and to be friends with people, but to not need others is kind of like different, you know? But no, I don't really get lonely. I guess every once in a blue moon I might slip up, but then I'm like, wait, no, get yourself together. But yeah, no, I don't get lonely. How do I deal with loneliness? I would say I would in the past deal with loneliness by going back and let me think about this actually. I practicing thinking before speaking lately. I've always been pretty bad at that. Um, I I knew how it felt not to be lonely, so I would kind of just sit back and remind myself that I'm whole in myself and that I can accomplish things on my own and that I won't necessarily die if I don't have this person to comfort me. I don't need that person's comfort. I don't need I don't need whatever that person's gonna fill in me. Like I don't have a hole in myself, you know. I kind of fill that myself. It's I'll have to think on this more. I could probably make a video later on, but I will Gabriel or Gabriel Gabrielle. I'll make a video on it at some point. I'll make a video on loneliness. I am missing so many of you guys' questions. I promise. I promise I will get to them all. Javi. I'm so sorry again if I didn't mispronounce names. Did you study or read psychology or psychology books? Is that what you meant? Um, hey. So I never necessarily read like philosophy or like psychology books, but I've never really studied it either. I've always just been into the idea. So what kind of initially got me into that was I learned about the Socratic method in like ninth grade, and then I started like realizing, wait, I can apply this to myself, and I can start seeing why I behave in all these ways. So I'd find this issue with myself, and I'd ask why, like till I got to the core of it. I'd be like, well, why did I feel nervous when this person said this thing? And then I'd be like, oh, well, why did that trigger that response to me? And I'd keep asking why until I get to the core of it. And then essentially it could probably be tracked to like my childhood, for example, or your childhood. And that's what kind of got me into philosophy. I don't know if I'd quite call it that. I don't really study anybody or anybody's philosophy or psychology, but Marcus Aurelius, I did read Meditations by him. That is probably my favorite book. I do disagree with a lot of his points, but I think a lot of the things he says is just beautiful, wonderful. But other than that, no, I don't quite study it, but I do have a really good grasp on psychology. When are you making a Discord server? Okay, guys, I have really been sitting on the idea of making a Patreon for a while, and I think I want to make a Discord server like linked to that Patreon as like some sort of reward, but I don't necessarily want to like fish for money. I don't want to do that, but I do want to make a Patreon, and I am broke. I would like to profit off of this, not in a vain way, but I hope you guys understand what I mean. It's so intimidating. Like I can't like press like end and like re-record this. Like everything I say is just broadcasted to 53 people. I don't know how many. Is this 53 people on the live stream? Do I gym? Coincidentally enough, guys, I really wanted to go to the gym for a while, and I actually just went today, and I just got a membership today, so I guess I could say I do. I'm planning on going every single day, though. What's the amount of dumb question that you get to see? What's the amount of dumb question that you get to see on a constant basis? Oh my god. I have somebody who like goes on my videos and comments like asking my body count. It's funny to me. I'm like, I'm not gonna respond, obviously, but it's just like, why are you asking that on my video? It's like kind of weird as hell. But I've seen that question a few times. That's probably like the weirdest, I'd say dumbest question I'd say I get. It's odd to me. I don't know why you care. A pretty girl yapping. What a sight. Thank you. Thank you. I see narcissists. Share my best and worst experience. My worst would definitely be that incident I mentioned earlier. That literally flipped my life upside down, and I was literally like bedridden for like a few months. Like I was oh my, it was hell. It was living hell. I'm not gonna go into detail because I would rather not. Pose like you're gonna do a thumbnail. Typically, I would just like put my shoulders back and look like a bitch because I think it's funny. Because like I feel like I'm the opposite of that on camera. So like I just, you know, or sometimes I want to spice it up. Maybe I'll just like, you know, not I don't do that, but I'm Kitty. My best experience. I don't know if I have one. I have a lot of really good experiences that are good for different reasons. So I couldn't quite say one is better than the others. Ooh, shoot, I was about to read a comment, but somebody brought me back down. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me find this comment real quick. I feel like I'm like dragging you guys along, just being silent and like reading this. Florida is also a really beautiful state. MTM. I want to start traveling really bad, but yeah, I grew up in Florida. Really, really beautiful state. South Carolina, yeah, it's I would say I love it for its nature, not its anything else. It sucks other from its nature. but it's beautiful nature-wise, yeah. Are you in college? If so, what is your major? No. No, I'm not in college. I like to tell people I'm taking a gap year. Thoughts on psychedelics? Well, I think they can be a wonderful tool to progress your way of thinking. I think it could be a wonderful tool if used correctly, but I am sure as hell never doing them again. I've done them like 2 times, never again. Or unless, I guess I might change my mind one day, but as for right now, I am staying the hell away from them. How am I supposed to watch something slower than 2 times speed? Retrain your dopamine receptors, bro. Get off TikTok. It's living hell, but it's possible. Official Teak, I see you on all my videos. I love you so much. I am the same exact way. I used to view being lonely as a wonderful thing. I used to have a really positive connotation with the word lonely, actually. Like, I like being in my solitude. I like being with myself opposed to any other human. It's like, sorry, there's kids outside my window. I like being lonely. I like being on my own. I enjoy my own company. I enjoy my own interests. I enjoy being in my own mind and body. But you're so right. Can you add a Subway Surfer clip on the side? Nice. Okay, guys, hold on. One second. Be a little patient for me. Okay, of course there's an ad. Of course there's an ad. All right, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna like hold the like Subway Surfers up to you guys so you can watch that. All right, does this help? Can you concentrate on my video better? Okay, actually, oh shit. Okay, I was gonna joke around, but I don't feel like holding that up. Somebody donated $5. Who is that? Who did that? John Maxwell. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Which factions in the Syrian civil war and why? I'm gonna be honest, I know nothing about that. I'm so sorry. But feel free to ask me anything else. I'm not very politically updated, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. But I really appreciate your donation. You guys are amazing, all of you. Okay. Somebody asked for my Cash App once, and I was like, I felt hesitant, but I was like, I'm broke. And I gave it to them, and they sent me $200. How amazing and insane is that? Like, that literally made my week. That like actually blew my mind when somebody did that. How did you get your channel growing? I have no idea. I made a video every single day for a couple weeks, and I posted a video every day, and it just kind of popped off. I couldn't tell you how. I couldn't tell you why. Maybe people just like seeing me talk. What is up, my mammal? What's up, Chef? Chef, were you the person who commented on my video that I'm autistic? That made me laugh so much. I didn't even want to respond, but that made me laugh. Like, I think you commented something like, have you heard of Asperger's? And I was just like, that was funny. No, I'm just like really ADHD. I'm not autistic. Guys, okay, there's a lot of ways you can make a good Patreon. Literally, I want to make a Patreon so bad. I've already like created it, but I haven't like posted the link on my channel yet. I would love if you guys would give me ideas of what I could do for that, or like how I could build a community, or like things that you guys would like to see in a Patreon, because I really want to do that. Also, I'm so sorry. I'm so behind on the comment section. I'm trying to like read questions I'd love to answer. Everybody's saying I'm beautiful. Thank you so much. I could kiss you on the forehead. I love you guys. It literally makes my, like, your compliments make my day. Like, I would respond to every single one, but sometimes it's a bit much, but I try to like you guys' messages. But thank you guys so much for the compliments. I really do appreciate it. Will I come visit Rome someday? I'd love to. I really want to go to the that area, like the kind of Mediterranean area, Italy. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering locations, but I would love to visit that area someday, yes. Cat. Yep. Make the cat the thumbnail. So there's juniper and there's indica. You guys can vote on which one you want to be the thumbnail. Who else? Mac! Oh my gosh, my friend! Who else is here for juniper? Oh my god, that's so nerve-wracking. My friend joined us. Oh. Do I like Neon Genesis Evangeline or whatever? Eva, yes. I love Eva. Or I really liked it when I was younger. I would I hate to admit it, but I started watching it because I was really pretentious and edgy, and I saw the clip of Asuka like going on a rant about her like BS, and I was like, I relate to that. I need to watch this. And I didn't like most of it, but I liked the ending and I liked the pretentiousness back when I was younger. But I do love the aesthetic. I can't say I'd watch it again, but I do love the aesthetic. What factions do you support? Hey, have you ever watched The Holdovers? I have not watched The Holdovers. I don't know what that is. What's my favorite dinosaur? I can't say. Oh wait, I like the ones with wings, but if I looked into it, I'd probably find another favorite. Do you use the specific camera for aesthetic purposes? No. This is just my laptop camera. A lot of people actually comment all the time, like asking like why my quality's like this, or they ask what filters I use, but I literally just have like a MacBook, and for such an expensive computer, I don't know why the camera quality is so bad, but you guys seem to like it. It looks like I literally record my videos on a potato, but you guys like it, and I'm glad, because I really don't feel like getting a camera or putting effort into that kind of thing. Same with my really shitty editing. People seem to like that a lot. I will literally just throw in like a video and then like in the middle of a video, and people like that. And that's amazing, because I don't feel like putting a lot of effort into actually trying. I'm just trying to speak, you know? So that's wonderful. I've only had one person ever have a problem with that. Come to Brazil. Maybe one day. I'd love to travel. Oh my, wait. Thank you so much for the donation, by the way. I totally ignored that. Septa7. I could kiss you on the forehead. Thank you. I appreciate it. If I need a new music artist to listen to Feeble Little Horse. I'll check it out. Bad Boy Betty. I see you commenting on my videos often, and I want to respond. I haven't come around to it yet, though. But I promise I will in time. Yeah, Chef, you were the person who asked if I was autistic. Yeah, that was really funny. It made me laugh, and I sent that to my friends, and they had a good laugh of that, too. Would I consider myself an artsy person? Yes, actually. I grew up creating art. Let me show you guys. I would mostly draw animals, so I definitely got furry accusations pretty often, but I just prefer them to drawing humans. But for you guys' sake, I will show you a human I've drawn. Actually, related to earlier, it's literally just Ray from Eva. Oh shit. How do I, okay, I don't like this. Why is it concentrated? Okay, I guess it doesn't want me to show you. Shoot, guys. I'm really trying to, how do I, There we go. That's something I drew recently. I don't draw often anymore, but I used to draw growing up, and I decided to try to get into it again. I think I made this like a year ago. Can you see it? Oh my goodness, this is a struggle. I hope you guys. Yeah, this is my most recent drawing, and that was like a year ago. I really need to pick drawing back up because I am an artsy person. I'm a very creative person, and I kind of put that to the side for the past several years. But I do intend to pick that back up. But yeah, yes, I am an artsy, or I used to be an artsy person. What's the best advice you've ever been given? That's a big question. I couldn't say. I really couldn't. I think a lot of things are very important in different ways, so I couldn't. Girls are prettier when they don't quite know how pretty they are, so we should be careful not to spoil the secret from her. Okay, guys. Thanks, I guess. But back to the best advice I've ever been given. I couldn't tell you. There's so many different things I've learned that I couldn't really rank them from most important to like least. But I would say being whole in yourself. It's not advice I've been given. It's kind of something I learned on my own. I feel like that's one of the most important things you can learn. Have you ever played any PlayStation 2 games? No, I haven't. I don't really play games often. Have I ever read Eckhart Tolle? No, I haven't. I'm sorry, Jeff. I probably butchered that pronunciation. Guys, I don't really read from other people often or listen to other people often. Most things I talk about have been completely from my experience, but I'd say the only person I really have like looked up to or like read into was Marcus Aurelius. But if you guys want to ask, he might spark my memory if I've been into another person. But no, most things I talk about are from my own noggin. What would you say is your area of struggle right now, your current spiritual workload right now, if you will? Huh. Okay, so I've typically been really good at overcoming things in my life, but my two main struggles in life were connecting with people and kind of feeling human. And another one was not being lazy and procrastinating because I was told all my life that I was a lazy person or whatever. So I'd say probably both of those. I'm actually improving in both of them right now, so I can't say certainly that either is, but those are my two main struggles in life, like the two things I probably haven't been able to overcome so easily as much as like a lot of other things I have been. But I guess I'm kind of weaning myself off of being irresponsible or lazy or just not being unproductive or just kind of slacking off. I don't like giving these words a negative connotation because I think it can be wonderful if you just want to live a chill lifestyle or just do whatever, because at the end of the day, what you want to do with your life is your business. But for me, that was like something I didn't want to do. But yeah, I'd say those are probably like my main issues right now, even though I really am learning to get over them. I was going to say something and I forgot. You give off 90 to 2000 vibes with your videos. Yeah, it's probably because of my shit camera quality. I've had people comment like, oh my God, wait, I thought this video was like 10 years old. It's just like, no, I just don't want to get an actual camera. But no, yeah, I'm glad you guys like it. I'm glad you guys like it. Thoughts on gambling as a career? I've lost 50K last night and had to refund. Honestly, my philosophy in life is just do whatever you want. I couldn't tell you what's right or what's wrong. Nobody can tell you that. Only you can tell yourself that. But go for it. I mean, I couldn't tell you what to do with your life. But good luck. Good luck. I wish you great luck in gambling. You'll win. You'll win. You'll win big. You'll win big soon. I promise. But But no, seriously, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I don't think anything's necessarily right or wrong to do. I think that's something you decide for yourself, but I mean it. Good luck. Which advice could you give to a person who is neurodivergent and wants to keep things cool with his friends and not make them act weird around that person? Let me think about this. I'm definitely neurodivergent, if you guys can't tell. I feel like a kid loaded with sugar right now. Like I've got ADHD, to make it clear, and I'm loaded on caffeine, so that's why I'm really energetic. And not make them act weird around that person. What do you mean by that? Like you? Not make them act weird around you? For me, it's just come down to communicating with people. I'm very, very huge on communication. I will tell people my weird tendencies. I'll be like, no offense, I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm this way. Or for example, if my friend is driving us somewhere, I'd be like, I'm weird. I'm going to sit in the back seat. If you want to drive, I just don't want you to be like upset or uncomfortable. Like I feel like you just have to communicate that kind of thing. And if they're understanding, they're good friends. And if they get mad at you, then that's pretty weird, I think. And I don't think you should be friends with them necessarily. But yeah, communication, big on communication. That's my essential advice on how not to be weird with anybody or whatever. Just talk to people. Tell people how you are. Tell people you're weird. I'm weird. I'm really weird. Everybody in my life could tell you I'm really weird. What kind of music do you listen to? I listen to all of it. How do I spell gorgeous? Because you definitely look generous. Let me just type that in chat, how to spell that. Gorgeous. No, wait. Gorgeous. Yeah, something like that. Just pick and choose. You guys can pick from my options how to spell that. What is my favorite aesthetic? One thing about me is I change a lot. I couldn't give you one specific one. No! Did you call me an autismo furry girl? Don't say that! Guys, take that back. I'm not autistic and I'm not a furry. Not that either of those are bad. Be whatever you want, but I'm not either of those. Okay, so I don't like Kendrick solely because of the beef. I started listening to him after hearing about all that, and then I discovered that I actually like his music. Turn down the brightness. All right. Is that fine? I'm way too grainy now. Sorry, guys. I feel like that looks exactly like it was before. I don't feel like figuring that out. Sorry. Gonna go hang out with some friends. Glad I got to catch the first stream. Excited for the next one. Aw, I didn't get to say bye. Bye, Dorthess. Oh, thank you for the compliment. But yes, I can draw. Hold phone as close as you can to the camera. Oh yeah, I'm way behind reading these. Do I consider myself an e-girl? I wear eyeliner, but I'm not an e-girl, guys. Oh goodness. When I was like 15, 16, I wore really thick, like liquid eyeliner. I wore the red eyeshadow. I actually wore that makeup. I wore e-girl makeup before e-girls were a thing, or before TikTok really made that a trend. I just thought it was fun. And then I got labeled an e-girl. But no, I'm not an e-girl, guys. I just like doing my makeup. I just like not a lot, just wings. But no, I'm not. What prompted you to start this journey, and also the YouTube? To sum it up real quick, I got really, really sick of my serving job. I got sick of working, doing things I didn't want to do. I want personally to dedicate my life to something I love and my career or whatever. And so that's what I'm pursuing, I'd say, with this. But yeah, I had a really frustrating job that I quit, and it made me like kind of just snap, and I started this. As a beginner drawer, how do you figure out what to draw? For me, I'd read books or listen to music and get inspiration, but I don't know if I could tell you that now because I've kind of lost my creativity. I'm sorry, I don't know how to advise you on that. I'm trying to relearn that myself. What's an insight that has changed the game for you recently? I would honestly say I kind of make videos on topics that I learn, like, a little bit after I learn them and implement them into my life and after I discover that they actually help me. So I would say that discipline or actually committing myself and doing things I want to do would be what I learned recently, which you can watch in my most recent 2 videos. But I have been working on those and I actually have improved significantly. But yeah, an insight. You didn't ask for what I've been doing most for an insight. Okay. Just the fact that this is my own life, and I wanted to dedicate myself to it. Like I actually I wasn't, born to scroll. I the insight I would say is just dedicating myself to my actual life. How old am I? I am 19. I'm I'm gonna be I'm gonna be 20 in what is today? About a month and a few days. I'm gonna be 20. But no, I'm 19. Do you watch the Olympics? No. Incog John Pickle asked, "How do you talk to girls?" Fuck if I know. I don't really have many friends. I couldn't tell. Just be normal. Just be a regular person. Like women aren't some sort of species outside of you. Just talk to them like a normal person. Don't be desperate. Don't be desperate or kind of dependent on their attention or nervous. They're people just like you. Just be normal. Be a normal person. Talk to them like a normal person. That's actually really attractive too. Whenever somebody's not desperate for your attention, really attractive. I love your videos. They help me not hate myself. You seem kind. Thank you. I'm glad I could help you out with my videos. Do I speak Spanish? No. I only speak English. I've been wanting to learn other languages lately though. What is my zodiac sign and my ascendant? I'm a Virgo. My ascendant is also a Virgo. My ascendant is a Virgo too. Yeah, I'm a double Virgo. I'm a double Virgo, which is probably explaining the resting bitch face that I always have. Any advice or thoughts on feeling lonely but then not wanting to hang out with people and feeling like a burden or the mood killer? Oh, I relate. I relate to this. Okay. Or I used to. Let me think about this a second before I speak on it. Advice on feeling. Okay. Ooh, this is a tricky one. I would say depend on yourself and enjoy being inside of your mind and enjoy being in your body and just don't depend on others for that feeling of okayness. Give that to yourself. But I would also say to hang out with others when you're feeling high energy or sociable. For me personally, that means drinking caffeine before I go out, getting my social battery up. I've personally learned how that works with myself and how to deal with yourself. And I guess that means just experimenting with yourself and kind of figuring out your ins and outs and when is a good time to hang out with people, when is a good time to be sociable for yourself. But I couldn't give you a really solid answer on that. And feeling like a burden. So I kind of used logic to get over the feeling of being a burden. I really ingrained it into my mind that everybody is just as equal as I am. Nobody is better or worse than you. And it took a really, really long time of actually implementing that idea and correcting myself when I would undermine myself or feel like a burden. I would have to remind myself, wait, that's not logical. It's we're actually raised or taught to feel that way. Some people are, some people aren't, but we're raised to feel that way. And I definitely was. I was the black sheep of my family. I am a middle child. I have 2 younger and 2 older sisters. So there's 5 of us, and I am right in the middle. And I was a very eccentric black sheep of kid. So I got treated that way. But again, logic and reinforcing that and kind of getting to the core of why I felt that way. helped, but it did take me personally years to recover from. I wasn't exactly committed to improving that, which is why it took me so long. So I'm not going to say it's going to take any specific amount of time, but I would say you should probably start at least like trying to figure out where that came from and trying to use logic to reinforce how it's not correct and how you are actually equal to every other person, because feeling like a burden is a silly thing. I'm not insulting you. I'm not insulting anybody who feels that way, but think about it from a logical perspective. It is silly. And if the people around you dislike you or dislike your company, then they shouldn't be your friend in the first place. That's weird. You shouldn't keep people around if they think you're a burden. The only people you should keep around you are people who appreciate your company. And my logic is, if they don't appreciate your company, you shouldn't be friends with them. And so that kind of just rules out, feeling like a burden, because you should only be around people who uplift you, who you uplift, like people, like good people who are good for you, and even communication, talking to them about it. Sometimes you just have to go up to somebody and ask, like, am I a burden? Like, not in a guilt trippy way or like constantly asking for validation. Sometimes you just have to communicate with people, even if it's that embarrassing thing, even if it's that shameful thing. You just have to talk to people about it sometimes and get it out of the way. Talk to people. I have a friend right now, actually. He would constantly ask if he was like a burden, if I liked him, and I like set him down. I was like, you can't keep asking me this. It's unfair to me to constantly have to feel like I'm like accommodating. I have to like reassure you constantly. I sat him down and I told him, I appreciate you as a friend. You're my friend, and I'm going to be straightforward and direct with you. If I don't appreciate something you do, if I don't want you in my life anymore, you wouldn't be in my life anymore. So like, I'm going to tell you this right now. You don't need to have my constant reassurance, because I enjoy your company and I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I'm just being straightforward. Like, and hopefully if you do talk to your friends about that, they would be more open to responding. But that's personally for me. I would communicate that, but I wouldn't like constantly try to get that out of your friends or try to fish for them to like tell you you're not a burden. Do I believe in objective morality? Is that like a concept, or is it like two separate words? Objective morality. I think everything is actually very morally gray. I don't really think there's a black or white necessarily, but the only things I would exclude from that is rape or acting on pedophilia. That's definitely like one of the few, like those are some of the few things I actually consider to be fully black. Otherwise, I think everything else can like most other things are necessarily like morally gray. In my opinion, there's a good and bad to everything. It really just depends on who's perceiving it and everything you've learned up until that point. Political ideology. Ooh, they. Okay, so you guys aren't gonna like this, but I do believe systems, as in Democratic, Republican, are kind of things used to divide us as people and not realize actual issues. We're actually divided into a lot of pieces and made to be pitted against each other, opposed to like pitted against the actual issue, So I wouldn't say I'm extremely leaning towards one, but that's my brief opinion on that. I'm not super into politics. I used to be when I was younger, and I used to be very, very into that stuff, but no, it's definitely a system to keep us divided as people, because our power lies in numbers, and people are kind of clever and separating us in the ways they do. Because have you seen the French Revolt? That's insane. That's insane. But we're too divided to ever even consider doing anything like that. Talawanda, hello. And I'm gonna go to bed. Ah, shoot, they're gone. Which religion do I believe in? I'm not religious, guys. I'm spiritual in some senses, but I believe that's also subjective to every person. I'm not religious, though. Do you have a DeviantArt account? The answer should be no. I'm gonna say no. I do, but I don't think it's traceable to this So I can admit that I do. I used to post on it when I was younger, but don't find me, guys. Don't like be insane and find me. That would be so humiliating. Do I like Lilo and Stitch? I haven't watched that in a long time. I couldn't say yes or no. Where's Juniper? She's sleeping on the TV. I moved my laptop to show you guys, but I don't really feel like it. She's like a few feet away from me. What is my MBTI? I am an INTP, but lately I've been thinking maybe I'm an INFP, but I'm an INTP at heart, but I'm trying to learn to be more emotional and lean into feeling things. So it's beyond me. Guys, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta get my laptop charger. Sorry guys, I like low-key lost it. Give me just a second. What is it? My laptop charger is missing. I was using it earlier. I'm so sorry guys. I'm gonna have to put you on hold while I look for this. Hopefully my computer doesn't die. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna take a second. I don't know where I put this. Alright, I got it. It was under my pillow for some reason. And I have to figure out if I want to plug in this white light or my charger. Or get my extension cord. I'll be right back one more time. Alright, I'm back, guys. You didn't see that hit my face. You did. Alright, I'm back. Oh, my phone's going to my sister's FaceTiming me. Hold on. Alright. Okay, so back to responding to you guys. Have I heard of Dadaism? No, I haven't. Any special talents? I guess I'd consider drawing one. I could do that pretty easily because I grew up doing that. I don't know if I... Oh no, my sister's watching my live stream. That's why she was calling me. That's so embarrassing. Do I like Ghibli movies? I really want to. I wish I did. I love the aesthetics of it, the art of it all. But they're pretty boring to me. But I do like Ponyo. I grew up on that. What's your reading like academically? I don't know. As of right now, I'm reading How to Become Supernatural by Joe Dispenza. That's a pretty interesting book. I enjoy. Coke or fentanyl? Coke, I guess. I don't know. What state do I live in? I'm not gonna tell you guys that. Sorry. What is the wisdom of the day? Wisdom of the day. Let's see. I've got none for you. You know, I got my charger and I didn't even plug my laptop in. Wisdom of the day. Go on a walk. Look fine now. Oh, it brought me back down. Ah. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying to read your questions. Keep throwing questions at me, by the way. I'm going to try to get all of them. I might miss some. Just re-ask if I skip over it. The first 2 features I notice in a guy you don't know that might intrigue me. It's gonna be real superficial, but if he's cute, I'm gonna be looking at him. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry to be that person, but I mean, cute guy is gonna catch my eye. Other than that, just a demeanor, I guess. I really look at people's demeanors. People are really, really telling if they're unconfident or how they feel about you. It's really easy once you kind of learn you get a general idea of body gestures. You can kind of just tell from off the bat how somebody feels. So I guess body language and appearance might be the first thing I notice or that intrigues me, I guess. What have been the downsides of your YouTube journey so far? I wouldn't say I really have experienced any downsides. I guess in the beginning, I kind of did base my mentality off of it, and I kind of did get really stressed and kind of based my everything off of it. But I kind of learned to get over that, and I would get stressed about how many views or likes or comments I was getting, but I don't really care about that anymore. So I wouldn't say I've experienced really any downsides, but I also consider that a valuable learning lesson. So I wouldn't even consider that to be a downside. Do I feel like I'm treating my YouTube channel like a journal or a diary? Not necessarily, but I guess that's kind of what it is, because I kind of talk to you guys about things I learn most of the time right after I realize them and I implement them into my life. It could be weeks or days after I found success in my own life implementing my ideas or logic or whatever it may be. But I guess essentially it might be a diary in some ways, but no, I don't really consider it that. What food should I get for dinner right now? What are the options? Do I have to choose between something, or do I just have to throw you a recommendation? Do I have a boyfriend? No. I probably shouldn't have answered that. You get some weirdos in my comments. Bye, American man who left a long time ago. I'm just way behind in chat. Feeling like a burden. Okay, this is, again, I kind of talked about this earlier, but it's something that I got over with logic. No, I'm not a 2005 girl. I'm not a 2005 girl. In my mind, people born in 2005 are 10 years old. I was born in 2004. Okay, back to what I was talking about though. Sorry, ADHD moment. Yeah, again, I got over feeling like a burden with logic and communication, and it was a several-year-long journey for me, but it's possible. Trust me. As somebody who had self-respect, literally 6 feet under the ground, it's possible. But I did talk about it earlier. If you want me to talk about it again, I can. Object morality is there's sense, stone things that are good and evil. Again, I think everything is morally gray to an extent, and everything can be considered right or wrong in some way, except for some things such as like rape or acting of pedophilia. That's definitely evil, very evil. Have I watched any horror movies? uh, I'm not really into horror. I used to watch them when I was like younger, maybe in like 8th and 9th grade, but no, I get really enveloped in movies. So if there's a horror movie, like I'm jumping 10 feet in the air if something like really scares me. So no, I don't like the feeling of anticipation and fear. It just makes me uncomfortable. No, you're so right. Politics in 2004 in the US are really silly. It's like the US political system is literally a joke at this point. I don't understand how most people don't see it, but it's like it's actually laughable. I've stopped focusing on it so much because it's like, wow, I just beyond me at this point. I thought you were an INFJ. Nope, INTP or INFP. I think I'm pretty sure I'm an INTP. Every single time I take a test, I get that, and maybe it's part of me just like wishing I was more emotional and that I could connect with my emotions more. That like wants to label myself as an INFP, but I think down to the core, I'm an INTP. Oh, bye, Vernon or Vernon. You left a long time ago, but again, I'm really behind. Can I Fortnite dance? No, I can't. Even if I could, I would not. How do I deal with unwanted negative thoughts? I let them go. I let them pass through my mind, and I don't give them any attention because that's whenever you give thoughts attention, your mind kind of ruminates on something. Who's calling? You guys could hear that? You guys could hear my phone ringing? That was my sister. She was trying to FaceTime me. She's watching my stream. I don't know why you tried to FaceTime me, Emma. Is this your first live? Yes, it is. I'm kind of testing the waters, testing this out, having a little fun with it. I'm kind of Coke enjoyer. Okay, guys, I probably shouldn't say this out loud. I've only done it like 3 times. Never again. I really probably shouldn't have said that. I really probably shouldn't have. Never again. But no, I'm not a W Coke enjoyer. Don't say that about me. Is it pronounced Leilani? It's Leilani. It's Leilani. I get that a lot. But yeah, Leilani. Fun fact, that's actually my middle name. But my first name is very generic, and I enjoy my middle name, so I go by Leilani. And that's going to be a secret for everybody who watched this live stream only, because I'm never going to mention that again. Meme stat, I fall asleep to your videos, very relaxing. Thank you for doing what you do. Of course, I'm glad I get to help you guys out. Like, I genuinely love doing this. What's your favorite type of humor? My personal favorite is dry humor. I can't say I've got a favorite. I combine them all, but the way I do that is I will talk to you and I will make jokes in the same exact tone, in the same exact way that I would talk seriously, so people can never tell that I'm joking. And I just seem like a weird freak a lot of the time because people think I'm being serious when I'm joking, or I'm joking when I'm being serious, and it's just a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Coca-Cola or Sprite? I'm not huge on soda, so I couldn't really tell you that. Nice necklace. Thank you. Thank you, Mustafa. What's good? What's good, Superman? Dunkin' or Starbucks? I'd say Dunkin'. I'm not a huge fan of Starbucks. Their coffee's pretty generic, and I couldn't. It's like the building's nostalgic to me. I like the logo and everything. My dad used to take me there when I was young, but no, I don't really like it drink-wise. It's kind of generic. I don't really like it. What things do I do creatively? Nothing at the moment. I want to start being creative, though. Oh my god! Oh, some of my friends are joining this and they're commenting. It's so funny catching them. Hi, Dan. I don't know if Mac is still here. You know, even like even what's it called? Boycott aside, I just don't really fuck with Starbucks. They're just I just don't really care for it. I find local places to be so much better. What kind of toxic people do you usually avoid? Hi, Cal Quimo. I love that you come on all my videos. You're awesome. But what kind of toxic people do I avoid? Just about anything I can. Let me think about this. What would I go out of my way to avoid? Probably, okay, I'd say one of my number one peeves are people that are insecure, but the way they display that is by taking things that they're insecure about and projecting onto you by, like, for example, making passive aggressive comments about you or putting you down or just throwing you under the bus constantly. And it's just kind of like, can you grow up, dude? Like, it's uncomfortable for all of us. Just have a little confidence, man. No hate against people who are insecure, but it's the ones that project it that kind of drive me up a wall. I'd say that's probably one of my least, or victim mentality. I grew up around a lot of people with victim mentalities, and it drives me insane. I couldn't describe it to you, but that's why I'm so against victim mentalities in the first place. Hello, Leilani. I'm so glad for your first stream ever. Thank you, Scroll Troll. It's so funny. Like, somebody will leave the sweetest message ever, and their username is like Scroll Troll or some shit. It's funny. It's funny. 3 times is crazy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I can't justify my actions. This was about the Coke conversation. Maybe this was asked earlier, but does your family know about your channel? What do they think? My sisters know about it. My stepmom and my dad do. I talk to them about it, but I don't think they actually watch any of my videos ever, which I'm kind of thankful for because something weird about it. But they don't really tell me what they think. Some of my sisters are really supportive. I think that's amazing. But other than that, no, nobody really tells me. I know one of my sisters watches my videos, which makes me happy, and she seemed to like them, and she supports me a lot. But that's really all I have to say on that. No! Thanks for the motivation of doing Coke again. Nuh-uh. No, I told you guys I'm not doing that again. Don't do that. Don't. I don't support that. Actually, do what you want. Just don't get addicted to it. Nothing's bad everything's bad in excess. But have fun. Do what you want. Just don't be stupid doing it. What do I get for dinner? Just say anything. I seriously have no idea. Sushi. I like sushi. Or sushi or Indian food. I'll let you choose between that because I had Indian food the other day. It was really good. Actually just took an edible. Okay, chat, you guys got to start like spamming like cryptic messages to like scare the fuck out of this person who just took an edible. Don't actually. Thank you for this live stream. I will be leaving to get dinner now. Good luck with dinner, Mr. Llama 101. Just find your channel. Where am I from? The United States. Do you separate art from the artist? That's a really good question, actually. I haven't really thought about that much. I guess if I were to give a really quick opinion that I just spat out, that's kind of half-assed in thinking, I guess I wouldn't. I guess I'd see the artist as the art, and as the like pillar, not the pillar. I don't want to say that. As the I'm trying to think of a good word for this. I'd see the artist as the art. I that's really bad wording, but okay, I'm really trying to figure out how to word this. Okay. I guess I would separate the artist. No, I wouldn't. I would say that the art is a byproduct of the person's mind and the person's own beautiful perspective of the world. I guess that's kind of what I'm trying to say here. But no, it's like I'm done trying to like describe that. Do I go to the gym? Coincidentally, I started going today. I got my gym membership today, so I guess I could say I do because I'm gonna start going daily. Everything is bad in excess, so do just a little. I'm not here to tell you what to do, dude. Do what you want. Just don't do anything stupid or get addicted or fuck up your life. To that old guy, they know about you. Okay, guys, don't be a dick. Guys, I was kidding. Oh, it's kind of funny though. Yeah, art is like a conversation with the artist. That's a beautiful way to put that. I do enjoy that. If you guys want to try to describe or put to words what I very poorly have been like spitting out, please do. I finally caught up with the chat, guys. So please, like, you could drop a load of questions on me now. Just talk to me because I finally got to the bottom of it. Oh, thank you, Sleep Driver. That's so weird. I get people who tell me that I'm like a magnet or something, or like magnetic. It's really fun. I like when people say that. Where do you meet people IRL being an introvert? I would say I'm probably an ambivert. Maybe. I guess an introverted if you're looking at the like real definition of like getting your energy from being alone. I don't typically go out and make friends, so I would say I meet people from like work if I'm like working a job. But right now, all of my friends are really people I've had in my circle since I've been really young. So I couldn't really tell you that because I haven't made new friends in a long time. Do you do anything creatively? I want to, but no. When I was younger, I used to. I keep burping, guys. I used to draw a lot. I used to make art. I used to write songs. I used to be a very creative person, and I would really love to be able to. I'd really love to be able to do that again, but I'm subconsciously, I guess, scared of doing that because it's like, what if that ability is lost on me? You know. I'm sure I'll figure out eventually. I tend to figure things out, but just a little apprehensive for now. Okay. I want to make videos like you, and I want to know if you prepare your thoughts or prepare what you're going to say beforehand, or do you just let the words flow and speak in what you mind? Okay, so for me, the process of making a video really is something that I've learned. I have like a note full of things on topics like I could talk about if I ever don't, but what like I need to speak. Oh goodness. So typically how I get the topic for a video is that I'll be like walking or I'll be doing whatever and like a topic just kind of naturally comes into my mind at some point in the day. I never like rush it or pressure it, but like I'll randomly get an idea or like an idea will pop into my head and then like I'll think about that idea the entire day and it's like something that just naturally comes to me, I guess. But no, I don't script my videos. I don't necessarily prepare my thoughts beforehand. I kind of think of this topic. It's kind of been on my mind all day and I hit record and I literally just wing it. 9 times out of like it's always in like one take two. And sometimes if I'm feeling responsible or if I have time, I'll rewatch my video and think about like little clips I can put in it, which is not often. Not often, but I probably should be more responsible in that. Sometimes I'll try to make like bullet points, very rarely for videos, but that kind of throws me off. Whenever I have a script or anything like that, I have a tendency to get really spacey in videos and videos feel more forced and like I have to like it's a whole thing. So no, what I do is I think of this topic I want, I hit record and I just talk. Just let it all out. But again, sometimes if I'm feeling responsible, I will watch it before posting and I'll add a clip or two. I think it's the funniest thing in the world to like make like a 2-minute clip and just put it fucking smack middle of the video, like at the most like least appropriate time. Like I'll be talking and suddenly it's like a change and I'm like in a completely different position, completely different hair, and I'm like, oh, this and this, and then it's like I just think that's funny. I just do not give a shit. I do not care enough to like properly edit, which you guys seem to appreciate, so I'm not mad about that. I actually like that you guys don't mind. What is my favorite song right now? I've got a few. Let me pull them up, guys. Okay, so I've been onto Bad Sons lately. They're like an alt rock sort of band. 20 years has been kind of on repeat lately by Bad Sons. I had a few songs on repeat lately. I'm sorry, it's gonna take me a second. I like The Recipe by Kendrick Lamar a lot. I've had that on repeat. Very good song. Eternal Summer by The Strokes too. Mr. Know-It-All by Young the Giant. These are all very like generic, like alt rocky kind of songs. But besides The Recipe. Kill Your Heroes was kind of on repeat a few months ago for me. I like that one. I'd say that's my favorite songs at the moment. I wouldn't say favorite, just like kind of what I've had on repeat. But to kind of backtrack at Meme Stat, you should totally make videos. I totally support it. I think you should. I think anybody who's thinking about it should, because I dreaded the idea at first and I didn't want to, and I love it. I guess it's an initial fear that kind of holds you back, but it's actually really fun. Am I Italian Mario? Are you guys, is this like a meme reference? Has this gone over my head? Did I say something? Thoughts on Elvis Presley. I don't have much opinions on the guy. I don't know him too well. I think he like dated or something, or like a 14-year-old. I don't support that. I couldn't speak on him. I don't know much about him. But yeah, I'm not gonna comment on him. Oh, you weren't talking to me about Italian Mario. You were talking to you guys are having conversations in the comments. Oh my god, you guys are like making friends in my comment sections. It's awesome. I've made videos before, but I've just never uploaded them. Upload them. Do I watch my videos? I have watched my videos, but not generally, no. Like maybe like 5 or 6 times total I've like watched a video of mine before posting it, but no, I just kind of hit record, give it a title, post it, and just never watch it again. Never like edit it. Like sometimes I will, and then I'll like comment a lot on things I left out. But I notice whenever I do watch things, I just get really weird on how many things I missed or how many things I didn't specify. Wait, unconscious 12th house Leo, magnetism radiating from ascendant. 3rd house is Scorpio, so magnetic communication. Like astrology stuff? That's so cool. That's so fun. You guys are like analyzing my astrology. I like that. Not saying I'm an astrology girl, guys. Don't burn me at the stake. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I think everybody should pursue what they want. Everybody should mind their fucking business, because why do you give a shit who believes in what? But I think it's a fun thing. It's like a little BuzzFeed quiz, like what character are you in the show? But like it's your government birth mandated like fun little BuzzFeed quiz or MBTI. Like I think it's a fun thing to talk about. And a lot of people just like burn people at the stake for enjoying things, which is so weird to me. So weird to me. That video you made on starting now got me all my stuff. I'm 19, but I feel like I'm behind on something. I'm 19 too, dude. It's not too late. Literally start. You're never really necessarily behind on anything. I think that idea is definitely perpetuated in American culture, especially with capitalism. You can't be behind on life. You're alive right now. Like, start. If you want to do something, start on it. There's no pressure to do anything. It's your life, dude. Am I studying or working or maybe something else? No, I'm not in school. I'm not working. I moved to where I'm at like a week ago, so no, I'm not working or doing anything. I would rather, actually, no, I'm not going to say that. But no, I'm not doing anything at the moment. Gotta go. Just wanted to say I always look forward to when you upload. Thank you, Be Mine. Hope to see you soon, even though you commented that a minute ago. Do I like sad piano ballads? I can't say I watch them, to be honest. I think about being a YouTuber or something like you do. Is it the same? Is it the same as what? I think you should. If you want to, you should. Life is all about literally just acting on what you want to do. Like, don't let what you think others like perceive you as hold you back, because that's silly. That's really silly. That's really silly. I used to worry about that. I used to worry about others' perception of me, and then I was like, hold on, backtrack. This is my life. I literally own this. I have my own like bodily autonomy. I control everything I do. And why am I letting the people around me who judge me, who are like, why do I let the people who judge me dictate my actions? That's so weird. It's actually so much more weird than we let on. And especially, why are you taking the judgment of somebody who's judging you in the first place? Because like, that's a really immature thing to do, to judge somebody for like pursuing something they love. It's very immature. It's very silly. And if somebody's judging me for that, that makes me take their opinion a little less seriously. I think it's a really weird thing that we let the fear of what others think dictate what we do, because it's literally our own lives, and we're kind of giving our lives away to other people whenever we do act in accordance to what we think would appease everybody. Like, I think I struggled with it. I'm only saying this now because I've experienced it, but I think it's so, so weird, and we don't realize just how weird it is. But yeah, so I really don't think you should let others' opinions of you be a factor in if you want to do something or not. It's literally your life. You own it. You own it. You own it. Do what you want. Do what brings you joy. Like when you were a kid. When you were a kid, you didn't care what other people thought, and you did what you wanted, and you were a lot more happy. My favorites. Do you listen to a lot of music, or do you just play Select Few and Repeat until you get tired of it? I do both. I used to always just like listen to select songs until I got tired of them, but lately I haven't really had many songs. Actually, lately I have, but as of the past like year, several months, I have been just kind of repeating like my master playlist with everything in it. But I'd say I lean more towards just selecting a few songs and like repeating them until I get sick of them or find new songs. Why are you suddenly popping up on my feed? Maybe the universe is trying to tell you something, Dio Alfonso. I don't know what to tell you. Do you play video games? No. I play Smash Bros, but I don't know if that's considered a video game. But I'm slightly above mid at Smash Bros, so like anybody that play against better watch out. No, I do love Smash Bros. Don't ask me who I main, because I'm gonna get flamed for that. Do I ever stream video games or do commentary over gameplay? Again, I don't. But, that might be fun, maybe one day. Saturn by SZA was on repeat for me. That's a really good song. That probably should be on my loop right now. What music do I like? I like all of it. Do you have any outdoor hobbies? Yeah, I walk a fuck ton. I just put on headphones and I will walk for several hours, get like 10,000, 20,000 steps in a day just because it's fun to me. But other than that, no, because it is sweltering where I am. Hating on people for enjoying things is a variety of people weaponizing cringe against us to discourage self-employment. It's smart making your early content focus on self-help and motivational content. I agree with that, Oxpecker. I think it's really weird to label people as cringe. Like, I really think it's weird to judge people for like pursuing what they want. I think the only thing you should label people as cringe for is just really toxic BS or just like being shitty to people. I really think that's the only cringe thing you do, or going out of your way to like bully someone, for example. I think that's cringe. Or I think like the people who are like, turn off your emotions, for like I shouldn't feel anything. Like, shut up. As somebody who's been in that position, who has like not been able to feel, I couldn't feel emotions for years, and I thought I was so edgy and cool for it when I was younger. Just feel your emotions, dude. You're human. Like, do I need to smack it into your head? Like, we're all human. I think feeling deeply is a beautiful thing. And I used to find emotional people uncomfortable to be around because I wasn't comfortable with my own emotions. I used to over emotional people would make me uncomfortable and I'd see them as cringy, but no, I reverse that. I respect people who are able to feel deeply in this society a lot, especially people who are self-aware of how it is seen as cool to not feel or not be hurt by others. I feel your emotions, guys. It's not fun. It's not fun not being able to feel them. Trust me, I've been down that road and it took me so long and I'm still relearning how to feel my emotions as like an after effect of this all. Not that I'd say it wasn't my control necessarily. I really had a rough childhood, but don't be ashamed of your emotions. Emotions are a beautiful, beautiful thing. They're literally it's part of what makes life worth living. But yeah. Favorite series I'm watching right now. Weirdly enough, I don't actually watch shows. Not really, but I have actually been watching JJK lately, so I'd say that's my favorite. Dang, you are freaking young. I guess so, yeah. Been on this earth for 19 years, guys. I'm a youngin'. Bye, official Teak, even though, like, I'm too late. I feel so bad. All these people, like, my regulars and my comment sections are all saying bye to me, and like, I catch them, like, 5 minutes later. But bye, official Teak. I appreciate you. Good luck with your nap. Gonna need a link to the master playlist. Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna put my Spotify link in my comment section again for any of you guys who might have missed it. I don't know if my thing is on. Whatever. All right. All right, guys. I'm gonna drop my Spotify account. My master playlist is the one with the wave on it, Momao, and it's got like little emojis on it, like little purple guy video game emojis. But yeah, that's my master playlist. It's really quantity over quality because it's really every song I've ever liked and I've been adding to it for a long time. And I used to like a lot more music, so like you'd have to scroll closer to the bottom or midway to get to the better stuff. That's what you're looking for. Who do I main on Smash Bros? I'm like embarrassed to tell you guys. Okay, so I'm a huge Pokemon fan, so I main Lucario, and I get furry allegations for that. So that's kind of why I didn't want to share it with you. But he's just like a cool karate guy. He's got like fire and shit. He's so fun to play. He's so fun. He's just like a grown like man animal thing. But no, that's who I main. I do have a few other mains, but I also I like the one that's like a boy and like it could be a boy and a girl. I think he has like white hair and he has like the spear. I really like that one. I think he like turns into a weird dolphin thing. I forgot his name, but yeah, I main him too. He's really fun and he's cute. Do you like tacos? Yes, I like tacos. Do I like Italian food? Yes, I like Italian food. I love Italian food. I love pasta. Yes, I do. What kind of music do you listen to? I listen to all of it. I don't really dislike any genres. I need to go inside and start walking. Please, dude, it's life-changing. Like, but a crucial part of it is putting headphones on, listening to music. It is life-changing. It is so fucking fun. Would you watch a movie that really moves you in a cathartic way, even if it was a bit horror-ish? I mean, existential horror movies like she does. Yeah, I would. I appreciate things like that. I appreciate movies with meaning behind them. I appreciate movies with like a really deep meaning behind them. Yeah, I don't tend to watch things, and especially not horror. But I would give it a watch. I'm down to try anything once. In this case, which might be like a movie. Do you plan to live off of your content, or is it too early to tell? Yeah, I don't want to get a normal job. I literally I can't. I will go insane if I let myself get a normal job. I will go insane. I don't want to call it content necessarily though. It's essential to my being. It's essential to who I am. It's what I love and like what I'm passionate about. So I don't want to just like label it as content, you know? But I guess that's what it is. How tall am I? I am 5'3". I am almost 5'4". Like 5'3" and like 3/4. Do I believe in karma? I want to deny it. I want to say I don't. I've always tried to refuse it, but my life, oh my goodness. Okay, every time I do something bad, every time I do something bad, or every time I'm in some sort of dynamic within months, within weeks, within days, I get the same exact dynamic flipped on me. No matter if I'm in the wrong or in the right, I get the same exact dynamic flipped on me. And I always get like, I get it beat into me. I get it beat into me and I can't avoid it. So I don't even, I guess I have to say I believe in karma because otherwise life is just a huge freaking coincidence. Again, I want to say I don't, and I've always denied it, but looking back on my life, every single dynamic I've been in, especially when I'm the perpetrator, I've always gotten that in reverse and it's hitting me 10 times harder. But I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for it. It teaches me to be better to other people, but I guess in that case, I would say I believe in karma because I've had nothing but that proven to me. JJK, yes, it is a very nice show. I like it so far. And I'm not a huge anime fan, like especially with how fan servicey it is. It just annoys me a bit. But no, I really like JJK so far. I want to say unfortunately I get the Gojo hype. I was like I would be against it and I didn't understand it before and I'd kind of like jokingly make fun of people for it, but it's just like damn, I get it. I just a little bit. Just a little bit. But yes, somebody said we're born to feel. I would say similarly, yes. Feeling is such an essential and beautiful, amazing part of life, and um, life is so devoid of like everything whenever you don't let yourself do that. And sometimes for some people, it's difficult to do that, and I'm in that boat, but I'm learning, and it takes a while. It's a very it can be a very personal process. I couldn't tell you how to feel if I wanted to. It's just something you learn through trial and error, and I'm still learning that, and I couldn't give you a direct answer. You're so cool. Thank you. Dude, okay. I'm gonna read somebody's comment. I'm not on the autistic spectrum, but I deal with major depression, and for many years I wasn't able to cry, if not for physical pain. It felt liberating to cry for a recovered childhood memory. I was the same way. I couldn't feel for years. I couldn't cry. I couldn't anything. And then one day, like I don't know what it was, but like the floodgates opened. I would cry over I would be like hysterical and sobbing over everything. Like I could slightly burn my finger on a plate with ramen in it, and I'd just be bawling. And that's when I realized I pent up all of my emotions for several years. But this was back in like 10th grade. But yeah. Jigsaw Falling into Place is based. That is my favorite Radiohead song. I love that song. Pikachu. Do you guys want me to get Pikachu? You guys seem to really miss Pikachu. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Here it is. Pikachu. And even better yet, Umbreon. Umbreon is my favorite Pokemon ever. I really love the evolutions, but Umbreon is my favorite Pokemon. But yeah, I'd say arguably I like my Umbreon sleeping toy better than my Pikachu. But you guys seem to miss Pikachu. So. Guys, ignore me if I burp. Corin, yes, it was Corin. That's my second main. The little twink with the white hair. I like him a lot. I like his spear. I like stabbing people. It's fun. For my Smash Bros. Second main. Don't answer this if it is too personal, but what's the most traumatic thing that's ever happened to you? Me? I was in a super bad. Oh wow, I'm sorry about that car crash. I mentioned this earlier in my earlier in the stream, but the most traumatic thing that's ever happened to me was I took shrooms and it totally altered the way I thought. It totally totally fucked me up. I was literally bedridden for months. I like couldn't leave my bed, and it literally was it had me in a grip for like a year and a half. I couldn't tell you how traumatizing this was. I literally I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I that's what it is. But yeah, I'm actually grateful for that experience though, because I had a very strong mental fortitude, and I was a very whole person and a very strong-willed and a healthy person mentally, despite having a very awful childhood, and that kind of wiped that all away, and I got to relearn how to be human and be myself. And I learned a bunch. I learned a bunch of. Sorry, I'm reading your comments as I'm speaking. I learned a bunch of valuable things in that process. Which I am grateful for. I got to learn how to actually be human, because I was born a very solid person, a very strong person mentally, and I had to relearn that, and I'm grateful for that experience. But yeah, that would definitely be the most traumatic scenario I've been in. I almost died choking on sushi. Sorry, guys. I mean, sorry, guy. Sorry. It's sad. Macario mean the furry allegation's getting stronger. Stop! No, don't call me that. I already have my friends who like joke about that. No, karma doesn't exist. Believe what you want. I really don't. I couldn't give less of a shit about what you believe. I want to deny that I believe in karma, but a lot of my life has kind of proved against that. I want to say I don't, but I can't find the logic, guys. The logic of my life. I'm just joshing with you. I'm just kidding with you. But believe what you want. I don't give a shit. Just don't try to tell me what you believe as if it is truth and that my opinion is stupid, because I'm not about that shit. I mind your damn business. I have my beliefs and you have yours. How do you get your ideas for your videos, and how do you get the experience to talk about these things? My life has been a fucking shit show. That's what I'm gonna tell you right now. Any of my friends could tell you that I'm a magnet for bullshit, a magnet for terrible people, a magnet for terrible circumstances. I've had a very eventful life, but that's where I get my experience from, my life, and what I apply to myself and my own logic. I'm a very blessed person to have gotten to experience all the things I did. How do I get my ideas for my videos though? Typically, they just kind of come to me throughout the day, and I never have to worry about, and I like worry about it, because it just, in one way or another, like an idea will find its way to me, and so I think that's pretty cool. I don't really have to force it, or I'll just talk about something I've experienced or something I recently experienced but got over it, and that's kind of typically how I get ideas for my videos. It's just me talking about my experience and my experience getting over things and stuff. Favorite music album? I favorite music album. It might have to be Hozier's first album. Okay, guys, 1 second. It might have to be Hozier's first album. I really, really like it. It's got a very poetic kind of vibe about it. It's beautiful. It makes me feel like I'm walking in a forest. But yeah, I suppose that might be my favorite. Thank you to everybody saying they hope my YouTube succeeds. You guys are amazing. I love you. I threw around I love you a lot, but sometimes I get overcome by affection. Love your aesthetic and vibe. Thank you. I don't intentionally do it, but I love that you guys love it. It makes me happy. Which crypto did your aunt make you invest? Who told you guys that? Did I say that? I think it's like XRP. I heard it's a scam, so that might suck, but she gave me the money to do it, so I don't really care. For her sake though, I hope it succeeds, because I would hate to like put people onto something only for it to flop. But yeah, XRP, I hear it's a scam. I don't know. I haven't really done research. I just she gave me the money to do that, so I just put it into that. Congrats on almost 3K. Thank you. Hey, y'all, drink water. You're right. For the person who commented that. I got water right here that I've been avoiding this whole time. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is very spiritual and philosophical. I would say I'd like to check it out, but I'd be lying to you because I don't watch anime or shows much at all. Dan, what message did you delete? Call of Danny 2 says message retracted. What did you say? There's a fascinating contrast between your age and looks and the impression you seem to have already lived twice. I hope you manage to do what makes you happy and keep this mature gaze. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, dude. Again, yeah, I really believe I've been blessed with a lot of bullshit in my life. And I think I'm a very blessed person in the sense that I'm resilient. So resilience plus having a bunch of terrible experience, huge blessing. I'm really appreciative of it, that I got to live this life that I have. I'm in need of some good headphone recommendations. I have these I have like wow, I'm so much louder than I thought. I have the like Sony MX whatever the hell. I think they like trended for a while, but I got them a few years ago before they were trending, but I love these things. They're my babies. I don't leave the house without them. They're my favorite thing ever. But that's what I would recommend. If somebody knows the name of them, somebody here probably knows what these are. Please drop it in chat for this guy. The Titanic bark. I don't feel much anymore. There's hope. It's a process. There's hope. You can feel again, I promise you, if you really work on it. If you weren't beautiful, nobody would have clicked on your videos. Let that sink in. Every time I hear let that sink in, I think of a meme where a sink is at the door and it says, let that sink in. Anyway, I don't give a damn. I really don't give a shit. Like, why do you care? Like, enough to comment. That's kind of weird. Hello, I've seen you in my recommendations before. You seem super funny and cool. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Rayquaza is my favorite. Is that the like rat thing? I forget. Oh, somebody. Okay, what are you guys saying? Are you guys spamming the chat? What are you? Oh, well, okay. Should I? Pink Bow Berto, what are you? Calm down. What are you spamming the chat for? I cried last night from WDH. Good for you. That's lovely. I think crying is a wonderful thing. The twink, huh? Are you gay? I'm not gay. I was referring to Karin. Okay, let me show you guys what I mean. You'll understand. This guy's a twink. He also can be a girl sometimes if you choose for that. I don't have to be gay to use the term twink. I'd say I'm bi though. Maybe. I don't really label shit. I don't care much to do that. Or like add my sexuality to my identity. I think it's all BS. Like I'm just human, you know? I like what I like and I dislike what I dislike. This guy, you can't deny he's a twink. But yeah. Oh guys, Juniper's right here. Back with us. What is my favorite video game? Again, I'd have to say Smash Bros. Because I don't play video games very often. It's a very generic choice, but yeah, I can't stop snorting fentanyl. That's awesome, John. You are never stupid. Thank you. Everything is subjective. I'm not gonna comment on that more. Where's Juniper? Juniper is right here. Hey, baby. Hey. Yeah. I'm gonna do another line right now. That's awesome, man. Do you listen to Yeet? Yeet. Is that? 1 second. I'm so sorry, guys. I feel so. No, I don't. I don't listen to Yeet. Pablo Honey is deaf. Radiohead's worse. I have some friends. I that was not me. I was reading a comment, but I have some friends. A lot of my friends actually really, really like Radiohead, and they always say they always say Pablo Honey is their worst album. So I kind of tell you if I agree or not. But all I know is that I really like Blowout. Blowout is one of my favorite songs. XRP, Schizo Coin. I don't know what to make of that, guys. I haven't done my research. What do you think of Pansy Stellar? I don't know. Dull Bananas, I'm not sure. What are your thoughts on David Goggins and his book? I don't know who that is. The name might be familiar, but no, I don't think I've heard of them. Also, you want music that feels like forced. I love forced like sounding music, and I do like Fleet Foxes. Thank you, Bad Boy Betty, for just recommending that. No, that's a really good band. I love when you guys. I love when people are open minded. Like I WDH. I just read your comment on my commentary on karma. Could you go a year without listening to music? No, I couldn't. Music is like I'm like so close to the camera, guys. Music is like one of like the main things about life. You feel? It's like I listen to music all the time, every single day. I couldn't go without music. You are a very affectionate person. Thank you. I think. I don't think about that often, but I guess I selectively am. Okay. Berto, are you still out? Okay, you're getting chopped. All right. Oh, you're getting removed. Sorry. Trying to read comments here. Guys, I'm so sorry it took me so long to get this person out of chat. I was reading up. Yeah, I kicked him. Oh, I'm just reading all these comments now from everybody, guys. I'm so sorry. All right, let me find the place I was at, though. Wait, are the messages like hidden for you guys? Are they? Okay, good. Thanks. Just wanted to make sure. I don't know too much about YouTube, so I didn't know if it was like only hidden for me or not. But yeah, to get back to my last question, I don't know who I'm not familiar with David Goggins. No. Oh wait, actually no, that was a while ago. I went over that. Oh, oops. Sorry guys, I forget sometimes. Have you considered becoming a psychologist or psychotherapist? The thing with me is that if I had to personally listen to people's problems all day, I would lose my mind. I'm sorry, like I'm good at giving advice. I can, but I couldn't be a therapist. Sometimes when people are very emotional around me, it makes me a bit uncomfortable. No, nothing bad about being emotional, but it personally kind of maybe from my childhood or everything I've experienced, it just like it kind of hurts me. I couldn't listen to people telling me their problems all day. Not a necessarily offensive way. It's just I couldn't personally handle that. I hope that clears that out of the way. I didn't mean that in an insulting way. I literally couldn't. So I would prefer making videos on just like general topics and like talking about things, but which I do appreciate when you guys ask me questions in my comment sections or ask me to make a video on certain topics, because that gives me ideas to make other videos and I can help you out from like a distance, But yeah, if you guys ever like want me to talk about talk about a topic, literally just comment on like my YouTube videos or comment on my videos, not my live stream, unless you want me to answer it here. But if you do want me to make a video on a topic, I'd say that. I might have to make a master post though, where people can ask me about topics. Maybe I'll do that one day. Consider doing two things at the same time is not okay, like running or riding a bike while listening to music. Is it natural? I couldn't tell you. It might not be natural, but I would definitely listen to music. I listen to music while doing a lot of things. Multitasking is something I do. I couldn't tell you how to live your life. I won't tell you what is natural and what isn't. It's probably not biologically natural, but if you are good at doing it, if you enjoy doing it, do it. But if it stresses you out, then don't. But yeah, I'd listen to music while walking or riding a bike or running. The existence of karmas, like the concept of life being / not being fair. It doesn't matter if it isn't real or not. What matters is me want it to be real and make it fair. Dude, spam equal bad. Bro, someone kick Pink Birdo. Guys, I'm so behind. I'm just now reading all this. Let that sink in. Literally, every time I hear somebody say, let that sink in, it's just the only thing I can think of is that sink at the door and that meme. Sorry, my sinuses are clogged. Hello, Ultimate Sharps Gaming. I'm doing just all right. Corin is also barefoot. That's kind of awesome. Yeah, I personally enjoy being barefoot. I think it's fun. How am I? Again, I'm doing pretty all right. Good night, sleep driver. If I'm into mindfulness and meditation, I should check out GM Wolf on YouTube. Maybe. I might. The Benz is better. It's just a better purple honey. I am though. I'd have to ask my friends to verify for that for me. Oh my god, guys, there's so many like message deleted like from Pink Birdo, like in between me trying to read your messages, so it's like tripping me up. I'm new to the channel. Is this your first live stream, Funky Dude? Yes, it is. So I'm just kind of talking and answering questions and just talking to you guys, you know? I want to propose. Where can I visit you? Okay. And then somebody immediately said, forgot this chat can get weird. The beach house version of anyone can play guitar is also. I like beach house a lot, actually. Jesus Christ, I'm still trying to get over all these deleted messages. Would you rather live in a world without instruments and production, or a world without singing and lyrics? I would definitely say without instruments and production, because I think lyrics can be singing and lyrics can be like a very beautiful poetic thing. It can come like from the heart and soul. I have a lot of admiration for it. So I would definitely live in a world without instruments and production, opposed to one without singing and lyrics. All right, guys, I finally got over all of the deleted messages from this Pink Birdo guy. Again, I'm sorry that I didn't get to that sooner. Hello, Wolf89. What's my favorite genre of music? I couldn't tell you that I have a favorite genre, but I might say my favorite band is Hozier at the moment, even though it's just kind of like a one-man thing, like, or sort of, I don't know. But no, at the moment, he's my favorite. Undiagnosed autism moment. I just have really bad ADHD, guys. Or not that I'm gonna get defensive, because I don't even give a shit. Have you read Atomic Habits? I've tried. I've gone like into the first couple chapters, but I couldn't get myself to finish it for shit. But I have it on my shelf right now. I should probably read it one day. Did you check out the song I commented on your discipline video? No, I did not, Oxpecker. I say Dox, but I'm gonna take a picture of your comment of the song, so I will listen later. And I'll find your comment and I'll give you a review. Somebody said you're really pretty, haha, but you remind me of this one girl who I just blurted out was beautiful, haha. I was embarrassed. That's funny. That's cute. I'll keep burping, guys. Sorry. It kind of makes me think about the topic of embarrassment, really, which embarrassment is a funny thing to me. I used to get embarrassed a lot. I used to be a very self-conscious person, but now I kind of laugh embarrassment off. I kind of laugh things that would be typically embarrassing off. I think it's funny now. Like, we as people label certain things as weird or embarrassing. It's embarrassing and shameful things. It's really just a weird concept in general, the more you think about it. How am I? I'm a bit caffeine crash, to be honest, but I couldn't say I'm doing bad. Please, woman, let the sink in. I've said already, it's starving out there. All right, dude. What's up, Leilani? What's up? I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. Muad. I'm sorry. 2 hours. Wow, it's been 2 hours. That's crazy. Your channel is like a therapy? I'm gonna have to look that up. Sometimes you guys comment and like put like a word in there that I should know, but like I just don't. And like I just don't comprehend the question. But I should just probably start whipping out Google in front of you guys. Therapy definition. Treatment intended to relieve or heal a disorder. Yeah, I guess. Take it as you will. Do I know how to play an instrument? No, I don't. I really want to though. Actually, I'm gonna learn to play guitar soon. My friend I've moved near actually has 2 guitars and is going to be teaching me how to play soon enough. Why am I beautiful? I couldn't tell you. Genetics, I guess. I got blessed in this life, I suppose. It's interesting that you'd prefer a cappella / vocals only to instruments only. I think most people rely on the vibe more than lyrics. I like a mixture of vibe and lyrics, but I also think there's such like a deepness to and like a poeticness to people making lyrics and songs and expressing themselves in that way. Again, I do love vibes, but it's like they're both it's like pitting 2 bad bitches against each other, but I would say that lyrics are definitely something more valuable. How do I treat my ADHD? I don't. I'm just fucking weird. I just act on it. I don't try to treat it. I used to take Adderall when I was younger, and I would make it. I would like. It would make me a robot. Really, I had like a 4.0 GPO or GPA for like half high school, and then like I just stopped taking them one day, and I just totally just flunked it out. I grades instantly went down. But no, I used to treat it, but I don't anymore because I want to feel like a human. And I think ADHD is actually a really beautiful, like amazing thing, but it's not exactly compatible with the structure of capitalism in our society. And we're taught to view it as a terrible negative thing. But really, it's just like societal norms, and whatever society doesn't accommodate to people who like are more neurodivergent or ADHD or whatever it may be, or autistic, for example. I don't view these things as disorders or bad things. I think they're really cool in their own ways. And I think autism, ADHD, all of these things are really cool, and like they all have their own quirks, but society just doesn't quite accommodate to them the way they do like more neurotypical people. So no, I don't like treat them. I don't treat my ADHD. I just be myself. I just act on it. I don't know what to tell you. The edible hidden. All right, guys, everybody spam cryptic, creepy shit in chat right now. Joking. No bangs or no makeup. With a question mark. What do I say to that? Am I supposed to like remove my bangs and makeup for you guys? Like, what do you expect from me? My like weird strand of hair. Okay, the way the camera gets switched to the opposite side trips me up. I can't. Why is this difficult? All right. No, I don't like that. Oh, is that I? The I isn't silent. Are you talking about my name? Boyfriend reveal? I don't have a boyfriend. Oh, they mistyped therapy. That's funny. Do drunk I love yous count? Ooh, that's a tricky one. I know whenever I'm drunk, I can get really affectionate, but I might not feel that way strongly whenever I'm sober. Maybe deep down, deep inside, but I couldn't tell you. It's probably depends on the person. I couldn't tell you though. What made you want to start making videos? I'm passionate about the topics I talk about. I'm passionate about everything I speak about. Somebody donate. Thank you, Mr. Frog, for the $10. You're amazing. I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show. I eat the bug. I ate the bug. This is the end. I love you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Frog. I appreciate it, dude. Makes me so happy when you guys. What is my ethnic background? I think I'm like mostly Norwegian. I got a bunch of everything, but I don't want to like start like talking about everything. I don't want to be like that one white person who's like, actually, I got 10% of this. Like, I don't want to be that person. I could tell you guys if you want, but I just majority Norwegian, and I've got like, I'm about to do the thing I just talked about. I'm like, never mind. Actually, whatever. Unless you guys want to hear it. Can I be one of the bad bitches getting pinned? Way to misinterpret my words, guys. I'm joking. My chapstick? Here it is. Hello, Daniel. Geek Addy. You prefer to hear predominantly lyrics over the instrumental. I would say I appreciate them equal. I mean, I like them both equally in a song. I enjoy them both. I think both of them are important to a song. But again, if I had to like throw one away for the other, I would keep lyrics. But no, I think both are very important. How do I see myself in 10 years? I don't fucking know. I couldn't tell you that. Am I scared? No. I know it'll be different though. I used to be on pills for ADHD, but I feel more like a real human without meds I got off of. Good for you. I really don't like ADHD meds. They turn you into a robot. It sucks. Have you ever heard Tumuro by Lupe? Yes. No, I have not. WDH. What's my biggest pet peeve? I've got a handful of those. I couldn't tell you one. Maybe when people project their insecurities onto you or have a victim complex and make their issues your issues, like they make their issues your problem. That's definitely a pet peeve of mine. Like, just grow up, bro. Borderline epic disorder. Okay, Coney. There are bugs in your skin. I'm sorry, zero toxicity, whatever it is. I'm sorry. I was just playing with you. But everybody here started actually saying shit. There's definitely a spider nearby. You just don't know where. Forehead reveal. Pretty big. Let's see. 4. Oh, wait, vey. Holy fucking bangs, dude. I'd say it's about a 6 head. Pretty solid. Any favorite album / artist you've been listening to a lot this year? Hosier. Hosier has been my number one person I've been listening to. I'd say his first 2 albums are really good. I didn't originally like his most recent, but I've actually come around to it. Advice for high schoolers? You're gonna have to ask me for a specific topic. There's so much I could say. Don't give a shit. Like, literally everybody there is just like hormonal and weird and immature, and like it's just it's like a breeding ground for just like toxicity and negativity. Literally just don't give a shit what people think. Literally like ignore everybody. Like not ignore everybody, but like don't let the little snarks or giggles get to you from the popular kids who like laugh and be like you know that shit where they'll like laugh at you or like try to hide it, and it's just like it's just a breeding ground for toxicity and insecure people, and just don't let that shit get to you. That's probably my number one advice. Do I listen to instrumental or industrial bands such as Einstürzende? I totally butchered that. New Button or Nurse with Wounds? No, I do not. One time you mentioned Vagabond, so you are an avid manga reader, or do you read Vagabond specifically only because of its wisdom? I'm not actually a huge manga reader. I only read the first few chapters of it, but somebody had talked about a quote from Vagabond, and I did. I have like Googled it. I have like looked into it a lot. I really do love the like philosophy and stuff, but no, I haven't really read it. But I do love the message of it, or from what I've heard about it, and I really do want to read it. It's so funny you guys are talking about Radiohead and Tom York so much. Like, I literally already have to deal with this in my friend groups and like my group chats. Like, my friends love Radiohead. Will stream be posted afterwards? Do you guys want me to post a stream afterwards? I could do that. What does ADHD have to do with capitalism? Okay. What I was saying is that capitalism and the structure of society is really built upon neurotypical people, and for example, like the concentration I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Okay, the concentration neurotypical people might have is definitely different from ADHD. With ADHD, it can be difficult to sit down in one place. It can be difficult to concentrate. It can be difficult to work from like an office or like concentrate on one topic. Like for people with ADHD, a lot of times it's like our thoughts are constantly branching off to other things. We see one thing and we're reminded of like 10 other things. Like our thinking is just it's not even just that. Like that's basically the most shallow like way of seeing ADHD. There's a bunch of things to it, like procrastination, for example, or a bunch of different habits that just don't really fit well into the way our society works with making money or being productive. But I'm not trying to be like somebody just using buzzwords. I genuinely like mean that. But yeah. Do you know Alan Watts? I didn't, but before you guys started commenting on my videos about him, people say that I like talk about things that he's talked about or something like that. But no, I have to get into him. I think after somebody recommended it on one of my videos, I did actually like go and watch some of his stuff, and I really enjoy it actually. Hi, I love your YouTube videos. Because of you, I released my first video on YouTube. That's amazing. Good for you, dude. Oh my goodness. It makes me so happy whenever people comment that like they started posting because of me. That's like the best thing ever, guys. I might have to wrap the stream up. My roommate is about to come in the house, and it's just weird. So quirky but intellectual. All right, guys. If you have to ask a question, like literally throw them at me, like quickly, because my friend's about to come home. I'm about to have to end this in a second. Let me tell my friend. Advice for turning 18. Is there any specific advice you want, or specific things you want advice on? I couldn't really like give you like one answer. Maybe like my high school tip earlier with everybody's going to be judgmental and everybody's just it's like high school, for example, is like a breeding ground for negativity and toxicity and insecurity, but to just not let other people's opinions affect you or like not give a shit. Just do what you want. Enjoy your life. Wrinkle brain, smooth brain. Are you talking to me? Hosier rips. I love Hosier. I enjoy art, yes. I enjoy all kinds of art. It's not specific to any sort. Is there anywhere you want to travel? There are plenty of places I want to travel. I really want to go to like the Rome, Greece, Italy area, like or like the Mediterranean area. It's not the same thing. I want to go there one day, definitely. And there's a few other places I have in mind. I noticed a Deftones shirt in one of your videos. Do you listen to them? I'm so sorry, guys, but that was my friend's shirt. That was my friend's shirt who left it at my house a long time ago. I'm a fraud. I didn't realize I was wearing this shirt whenever I started recording, and I kind of posted it, and I was like, "Oh shit." Have you ever fired a gun? I have. Trying to play Elden Ring and keeps trying to play Elden Ring, and it keeps crashing while I'm fighting Radon. Any advice? Turn off the game, Dan. I don't. Like, have you just been listening to the stream the whole time? Talking to somebody I know. I hate what you had. It's fine. funny if you know this guy. I usually practice my English so many videos. I'm from Mexico. Oh, I love that. Diego. Let's go, femcel live stream. That's the funniest fucking thing ever, calling me a femcel. All of my female friends are femcels. So that's just funny to me. Or they label themselves as femcels, which I guess... Guys, Call of Danny is not just a kid. He's my friend. He's fucking with me. Is being productive unique to a capitalist society? I don't know if it's solely unique to it, but it's definitely something that is defined here. Productivity is stupid, and you should live or means of like basing your life around being productive is stupid, and you should live your life in the way you want to. But if you want to be productive, then go for it. Unless you're like frying your nervous system every single day to just go from one goal to the other, don't do that shit. Alan Watts has only so many lectures available because he's dead. Hi, Sockman. Oh, you're so late. I'm literally just about to end the stream. Can't let your roomie see you talking to your internet friends. It's not that. I just get weird and spacey whenever somebody else is in the room while I'm like trying to record. Does she get YouTube comments? Yeah? Are you like me? Do I get YouTube comments? I do. And I read just about most of them. I was placed on Ritalin in 3rd grade because homework after 8 hours went up every year till 8th grade, and by then I was on Vyvanse. Ooh, I just trauma from ADHD meds, dude. I can't. I'm not with a robot. I can't be a robot. It's just, I need to be human, you know? I found your channel recently and I love your videos. Why did you start your channel? Because this is what I'm passionate about, and I hope to, I enjoy it. I enjoy speaking about it. I love it all. That's the rundown of it. I did go into detail earlier in the video, and I guess I'm just gonna have to post this live. I didn't know that was an option, but I can do that afterwards if you guys just want to watch. High quality girl. Good night. Thanks, I guess. Oh, you're from Greece? That's really cool, Sockman. Or Sockman, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sorry. I really want to visit there one day. I think it's beautiful, and I love the history behind it. All right, I'm just going to answer some of the last questions in here. Again, if you want to ask a question, just drop it real quick. I'm going to try to get to it. I'm so evil. I had to tell my roommate to just give me 10 minutes. I think they're waiting in the car. I feel bad. Oh, wait, it actually said to take my time. I think they're like watching anime. But I will be wrapping it up soon. Wow, guys, it's 8:40. I started this so long ago. Oh no, you can't name 3 Deftones songs. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a fraud. I'm awful, guys. Yes, ADHD meds do like normalize like shutting off your emotions and desensitization, all of that fun stuff. I hate it. I'm all about feeling emotions, being human, all that fun stuff. What is a femcel? Do you know what an incel is? It's the girl version of that. Guys, I can name Cherry Waves. I know that Deftones song, but that's it. I keep catching myself feeling guilty every time I'm relaxed or comfortable. The productivity thing makes life so miserable for real. I hate that so much. I know exactly what you mean. I've been getting over this myself, but yeah, I hate it. Do I use Duolingo? No, not at the moment. I used to when I was younger, though. I should probably get back on that. But I heard that Duolingo is not extremely efficient for learning a language. Somebody said Oxpecker said, BTW, I reached out to you on TikTok yesterday. I think I got a message request, and I went to accept that. It told me to turn on my settings to do that, and I accepted it, and I turned on like message requests from everybody, but it disappeared. So you guys, if you want to talk to me, you have a better chance at contacting me on Instagram opposed to TikTok, because I don't really check my TikTok, but I really do kind of want to post on TikTok and Instagram more often. But I'm more likely to see things on Instagram if you DM me there. And I can be a bit slow with responding, but I do try to respond to everybody if I can. Thank you for keeping your bangs over your eyes. I know it's sometimes annoying and ticklish, but it's pretty. We appreciate your selfless suffering so we can look at a pretty girl. Guys, it doesn't bother me. I wouldn't do it if it bothered me, but thank you. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. I actually don't mind. If your roommate enters the room, will he, she break everything, like kick your ass? You seem really concerned. No, they don't give a shit. They know I'm streaming right now. Her roommate gets really drunk during the day and throws her boss vases. I've seen it. How about you just shut your mouth, Dan? You are a fun person. Love your channel. Thank you so much. Dude, keep doing streams. I like your... Wait. Dude, keep doing streams. I like your videos, but I really enjoyed the stream so far. My MBTI is an INTP. I would like to say I'm INFP leaning, but I don't think you can beat two of them in all of my tests. I've taken like tons of them, say INTP, and that's what I am. Is there somewhere you hang out to talk, or do you prefer to keep it separate from your social life? What do you mean, like online? Wait, is there somewhere you hang out to talk? Do you prefer to keep it separate? I don't know what you mean. You might have to elaborate on that. Have you heard of the video game Castle Crashers? No, I have not. Any interest in making collabs with other channels that talk about the same stuff? I wouldn't be opposed to it. If you guys want to hit me up, I would not be opposed to that kind of thing. Can you sing something for us before the stream ends? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that. I would kill myself. No, I shouldn't say that. That'd be kind of embarrassing for me. I'm not that confident, guys. Shave your head for a sub goal. No. Sorry, guys. I don't give a shit that much. I'm not fucking shave. I would look so silly with a shaved head, y'all. My face shape is not adequate for that. Have you made a Discord server yet? No, I'm going to make a Patreon soon. Do you guys want me to drop a Patreon link with my next video I release, or drop like, again, I would like ideas. If you guys would like to join a Patreon, I would love if you give me ideas of things I could do. I do definitely want to like a Discord server to that. I'm thinking about giving more like authentic videos. Sometimes I'll maybe do like exclusive videos with that. I might make a smaller like community, or like do a raffle thing where like somebody at like where people, it sounds vain, but if people want me to talk on certain topics, I could do like a raffle maybe every week or something like that and choose a topic to speak on. But that's the bread. You were the second person to say you thought I was an INFJ. Nope, I'm an INTP. But yeah, if you guys have ideas for Patreon, like I could do literally comment on my most recent video, because I want to do that. Do you know Anaya? I do not. Would you rather sing or shave your head? Why? I would none. Why are you giving me these scenarios? I guess sing, but like, do you into beer? Like the drink? I don't like beer. It's gross. Voting for topics, yeah, and coffee. I can look into that. I've been looking for the link to Patreon. Go ahead. Did you get the stare at a wall idea from Dr. K? No. I don't really get my ideas from other people. Most of the time, things I talk about just come straight from myself. But no, I can tell which creators reply on there. What would you consider the most bizarre YouTube channel you've ever encountered? I don't know. Hell if I know. I don't go on YouTube too often. Okay, I think my friend is literally at the door, guys. I'm gonna like answer the like last few questions. What's your plan for the Discord server? Just to make it and connect it to the Patreon. Unless you guys have ideas, which don't put it here. Put it in. Actually, no. I can actually come back to this chat if I do post it. But comment on my most recent videos. My pinned comment is mentioning that if you do want to give me ideas on this or whatever. Thank you, Maddie C. I have been told I have a really nice voice. Anyway, bye guys. If you do have any ideas on like a Patreon or Discord server or whatever may be your Kofi, please leave it on reply to my pinned comment on my most recent post. I will grab Juniper real quick for you guys to say bye, and then I gotta end this shit. I'm literally being so evil right now, like keeping my roommate from coming back. Alright guys, here's Juniper. She was like laying on my bed and I feel bad kind of, but maybe one day I will sing a song for you guys. Not today. You like Breaking Bad? I have not watched Breaking Bad. Alright, I gotta stop answering questions. Okay. Bye guys. Juniper says bye, even though she's probably pissed at me for getting her, but I will start streaming more. This is really fun actually. I had a lot of fun. Is your Patreon the same name as your YouTube? Yeah, I don't know if you guys can look it up that way. But all right, bye. Again, comment on my pinned, reply to my pinned comment if you have ideas for the Patreon or Discord on my most recent post. But I have to like go. Bye, guys.